10 life-changing Stoic Chronicles. You can completely change your life in a few minutes. Life is chaos. Pain is inevitable. But suffering? That's a choice. For centuries, Stoics have embraced hardship, mastered their emotions, and lived with unshakable calm. Today, I'll share with you 10 legendary Stoic stories that will change how you see life. By the end of this video, you'll never fear adversity again. Let's begin. Chronicle 1, the slave who became a master of freedom. Epictetus was born a slave. His master could break his body but never his mind. One day, his leg was twisted until it broke. Epictetus didn't scream, he simply said, "I warned you that would happen." Later, as a free man, he became one of the greatest philosophers. He taught that true freedom doesn't come from wealth or power, it comes from mastering your own mind. No one can enslave you if your thoughts remain your own. No matter your circumstances, you control your reactions. Chronicle 2, the emperor who mastered humility. Marcus Aurelius ruled the Roman Empire, but he never let power corrupt him. Instead, he carried a personal journal, writing reflections on humility, discipline, and mortality. His book, Meditations, was never meant to be published, it was his way of keeping himself grounded. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Power and success mean nothing if you lose yourself in arrogance. Chronicle 3, the man who laughed at death. Seneca, a wealthy philosopher, was sentenced to death. Instead of panicking, he calmly accepted his fate. He told his friends, "Death is not the end, it is merely a return to nature." He cut his own veins and, as he bled out, continued his philosophical discussions. Even in death, he was unshaken. Live as if death could come tomorrow, because one day, it will. Chronicle 4, the general who chose duty over desire. Cato the Younger was Rome's last true Stoic. He refused to accept bribes. He refused to compromise. Even when Caesar took control of Rome, Cato chose death over dishonor. "Better to die with integrity than to live with regret," he said, before falling on his own sword. Your values are worth more than temporary pleasure or power. Chronicle 5, the wealthy man who gave up everything. Musonius Rufus believed comfort makes us weak. He was exiled, stripped of his wealth, yet continued teaching Stoicism. His lesson? Hardship is training for the soul. If you want to be strong, seek discomfort, he told his students. Growth lies outside your comfort zone. Chronicle 6, the boxer who embraced pain. Cleanthes was once a boxer. He lived in poverty, carrying water at night to afford philosophy lessons. Instead of complaining, he embraced the struggle, knowing it would make him stronger. Pain is temporary. Weakness is a choice. Discipline builds character. Chronicle 7, the philosopher who lost everything and smiled. Diogenes was exiled and lost everything. But instead of despairing, he embraced simplicity. He lived in a barrel, proving that happiness doesn't come from wealth, it comes from needing less. When Alexander the Great offered him riches, he simply said, "Step aside. You're blocking my sunlight." Happiness is not about having more, but needing less. Chronicle 8, the Stoic who never complained. Zeno of Citium lost his fortune in a shipwreck. Instead of despairing, he said, "Now I have a reason to start over." And he did by founding Stoicism itself. When life takes everything from you, it's giving you a fresh start. Chronicle 9, the woman who defied expectations. Portia Catonis proved Stoicism was not just for men. She endured extreme pain to prove her mental strength, showing that true resilience comes from within. Mental strength is a choice, anyone can cultivate it. Chronicle 10, the modern-day Stoic who lives among. Stoicism isn't just history, it's a philosophy for now. People today use Stoicism to overcome stress, build businesses, and live happier lives. Will you? The Stoics were not superhuman. They simply mastered what most ignore: the mind. What will you do with this wisdom? Like, comment, and subscribe for more Stoic wisdom.